So before I get into this next one, the young lady and gentleman performing When Doves Cry earlier reminded me that my new year began in a spectacular way. See, I went straight from breakfast after the New Year's party to work. And as soon as I got off work and I got home, I turned on my television, and what should be on my television but Morris Day and the Time performing Jungle Love in the film Purple Rain. And I will tell you right now, if ever there was a man to base your life on, it is Morris Day, because he is a slick mother who loves the ladies and has a manservant that he does complicated handshakes with. What's not to love about that? He has some guy to just hold a mirror for him on stage. You're fired. You are so... I should have never saved him from those seals. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. We have business. Yes. Anyway, this next one is called A Letter to Misty on Her Wedding Day. Self-explanatory. I was listening to a lot of Leonard Cohen albums. That's not it. That's a different one. Why am I bothering? I have this one memorized. Anyway, it's 5 in the morning, in the middle of February, and I'm writing you now just to say that I miss you, and that the world has not ended, so nothing has changed. How's life treating you these days? Do you enjoy being an underpaid barista, engaged to a useless rich boy, and studying criminal psychology? Is it driving you slowly, desperately mad with boredom to come home every night to a beige Abyssinian as your only company, with barely enough time to breathe, let alone sleep or study before you are back behind that counter? Manet painted you once, you know. Oh, and me? Oh, honey, my life is a bed of roses, growing out of a big, wet, stinking pile of turds. Don't get me wrong, art school has been wonderful, and my work improves daily. My lines are cleaner, and my figures seem to burst off of the page. But Savannah is a city like a pubescent boy's armpit in the wintertime. And the stink of rotten eggs that flies out of the paper mill sticks to the buildings in this town like a used car salesman's cologne. And the palm trees are a mockery this time of year, praying claws ready to slash at a moment's notice. Now, I've heard that Chicago's winters are like Russian novels, cold, gray, dense, and impenetrable. Personally, I'd gladly give up this lush garden of good and evil for a day in the life of Ivan Denisovich, if it meant that I could curl up next to you at night for some actual warmth. Honey, life without you has been this one long montage of blondes and older women, and it has been a regular rake's progress and then some, looking for somewhere to stay. I mean, they've all been nice enough to visit, but no one has felt like home. And it's funny, these days, I always manage to move out before they even consider evicting me. Do you want to know what happened to all of my flannel shirts that you loved so well? Well, I've given away some of them as keepsakes to my visitors, but most of them hang lonely in my closet, and they have been collecting the stink of mothballs and a thin layer of bachelor's dust for nearly a year now. And I wonder if the same could be said about all of your beautiful lingerie. Do you keep it locked up in the drawer next to where you keep your old boyfriends? Frankly, sweetheart, I've had the final scene from The Graduate playing on an endless loop in my head for the last 6 months. And I would trade in every moment of the last 3 years of my life just to see you walking towards me in a white dress. And I have learned that, oh yes, there are worse things than being alone. There's too little, too late, too far, and too bad. But if I could be there, I would not speak. I would forever hold my peace. Afterwards, I'd find your father and thank him for the honor of inviting me to his daughter's wedding. I would shake his hand and leave quietly, because I still hope that somehow, some way, your first child could be mine as well, masculine or not. Sincerely, D. Carlton. Okay, wait. I wrote that like 4 years ago, and we have performed it many, many, many times, and that's the first time I didn't screw. Finally!
Bravo!
Woo! Yeah! Boosh! I can't live my life that high. My pants are tight.